Around the world, rangers work steadily on the front lines of conservation. In South Africa's iconic Kruger National Park and surrounding areas, rangers are confronting a devastating rhino poaching crisis that threatens the survival of this awe-inspiring species. Amongst the teams are unsung heroes like Kathy, Felicia and Lucas, guardians who are not only taking on poachers, but also caring for the baby orphaned rhinos they leave behind. Their stories show hope can prevail through dedication, care and courage, even in the face of enormous challenges.
Kruger is about 2 million hectares, 20,000 square kilometers. So if you had to equate it in size, it's about the size of Wales. But the size also makes it really complex to be able to manage and to focus our law enforcement operations. And we've put in a large amount of interventions to try and curb the rhino poaching, which we have to a certain degree been successful, but obviously losing even a single rhino is too much.
Kathy Dreyer is Kruger's first female head ranger, charged with curbing a nearly 2-decade trend which has spiraled out of control.
The poaching started off quite slowly. That escalated quite quickly across the whole of South Africa. Unfortunately, last year we saw a big escalation again in poaching. Over the years, we've arrested hundreds of poachers, we've convicted hundreds of them, but there seems to be an endless amount of people who are willing to risk their lives and kill rhino, specifically for their horn. And slowly we've just seen that escalate.
The demand for rhino horn is driven primarily by its status as a luxury item, used in a variety of ways, from traditional Eastern medicine to ornaments and jewelry. This is fueling a poaching crisis that could lead to the extinction of rhinos within the next few decades.
There's so many emotions when you see a dead rhino. I mean, I think anger comes to the forefront, the brutality and the cruelty that goes into poaching, and the suffering that we see in animals that are poached, sometimes still alive, having their horns removed, and the byproduct of having all these orphans that are traumatized because they've been involved in poaching incidents. If we do find orphans, we will capture them with our vets and with our air services, and we will fly those animals to Care for Wild where they get specialist treatment.
On the fringes of Kruger National Park lies Care for Wild Rhino Sanctuary. It stands as a crucial lifeline for orphaned calves, where it falls to caregivers like Lucas to give them the help they so dearly need.
Die renosterele wat hulle hier kom, hulle maak sy maat dood, en dan die buite hulle bring die babas hier so by ons, want hulle bang as ek kan daar los by die veld en eet, en dan is klaar saam met sy ma. Is begin die eerste renoster hier gekom. Ons sit hom by die ICU eerste keer. En dan ons voer hom, ons weet maybe, weet nie moet die melk kry by sy ma.
One success story at Care for Wild is Riri, who arrived in 2023 after her mother was killed by poachers. Lucas formed a tight parental bond with the frail, traumatized black rhino, slowly nursing Riri back to full health.
Then after that, when they can see that, okay, now the rhino it's becoming good, they are taking it to the boma. Then at the boma, they start teaching it also how to eat the turf, the natural grasses, taking it out to get used to the out environment. Then when it's big enough, then they release it where it's gonna start walking alone, making friends.
The fight to protect Kruger's rhinos is a multi-pronged battle. Dedicated rangers like Felicia risk their lives every day, facing increasingly sophisticated and heavily armed poaching gangs.
We have armed poachers coming in. They're willing to kill for rhino and kill for rhino horn. And so we've had to train and adapt with the rangers in a way that they can physically and mentally meet those challenges.
Delta Oscar, we found a fresh snare, and we also think we still have the poacher inside the farm over.
You need to be fit and strong, and you walk long distances. A modern day ranger also has to be really resilient and has to be mentally strong. Obviously, we train to the best of our ability. We have a really good canine unit, we have helicopter support, but you never really know what the person is going to do once they are confronted.
May silence everything you say will or may be used against you in court. Here's the weapon. We have a poacher, guys.
And often they're willing to turn around and shoot at rangers. Every time there is an armed contact, you really hold your breath and you're relieved when the message comes through that no rangers have been injured. But when we did lose the life of a ranger, obviously it almost humbles you and it brings down to earth again the dangers that rangers face. I think we forget that behind a ranger there's a family that's sitting at home, and they are very much these days aware of the risks that rangers face.
Despite advanced preventative measures, these black market poaching syndicates will do anything to get what they want.
They have people that go and gather information in the communities, and also people that can maybe follow me. So they can also harm my family. They can use my family so that I can tell them all the information about Care for Wild, about the rhino, everything.
Really?
Even though tragedy brought them to Care for Wild, the support they receive from people like Lucas and Felicia offer rhinos like Riri the chance to grow, thrive, and maybe survive.
I'm feeling good when I have got with him, but if I'm alone or if she's alone, I'm not feeling good. I'm feeling a big pain because she is my child. I'm so happy and happiness with this small black rhino.
Yes, I do have hope that one day the poachers will change. That if maybe one day we keep on teaching the communities, it's gonna help by telling the people, teaching them that these animals are good, they deserve to also live.
In the last census, there were just over 2,000 white rhino and about 250 black rhino. So we do see that if we can reduce the poaching significantly, that the rhino numbers will recover. It's the perfect ecosystem for them. They don't have any other natural enemies in Kruger except for humans and poaching. And so that's why we really need to try hard and curb what is currently happening and reduce the poaching so we can give that population the chance to grow.
A ranger's pledge to the rhino. I join the fight. I see the fight for your life, not on my watch. I see your pain. I see the blood that stains the soil of Africa. I join the fight so you will sleep tight with your little baby tonight. Care for Wild Ranger pledge to the world, not on my watch. I'm proud of myself signing this pledge that I'm ready to save the life of the rhinos.
के जादू से जैसे टोना लगल, तू छू दिहलु माटी त सोना लगल। रूप के जादू से जैसे टोना लगल, तू छू दिहलु माटी त सोना लगल। हम त देखी के तोहके जुड़ाए लगनी, हम त देखी के तोहके जुड़ाए लगनी। बस तू ही याद बाड़ू सब भुलाए लगनी, बस तू ही याद बाड़ू सब भुलाए लगनी।